What's up, guys? It's your boy Bustinut King Tut here with an update on the Hornet Car. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I kind of messed up and I didn't record a good majority of the last updates, to be completely honest with y'all. So yeah, the car's done. The car is complete. I believe the last video I uploaded, I just put the battery box in and the fire extinguisher mount, and the dash was still in. Well, I decided to remove the dash just in case it needed extra clearance for the roll cage, which good thing I did because it needed it. So after that video though, I think I recorded that video on like a Friday, and I took the car up on like the next Monday, and so I completely stripped the car and did everything I needed to do on my part in a week. And so that's what that last video is. Since then though, I took it up to the guy who was gonna weld my cage, and I think it like sat for about 3 weeks, and he got most of the main posts in. You know, he got the main cage in, and then he texted me and asked if I could come help him. This was like on a Friday night. He asked if I could come help him. He said there was like just in like an hour or two of work left to be done, and if I came and help him, it would, you know, go by faster, save me money, yada yada yada. And so I said, of course. I mean, it's my car, so I have no problem working on it, and I figured if I came and help it, save me money. So you know, I think 3 weeks after the last video ended, I went up there and we worked on the car after I got off work. I got off work at like 8, and then, well, it was like I got off work at like 7:50, and then I rushed on over at 8 o'clock, and we were working on the car until like 3:30 because after there was a race the next day, and after that day he had other stuff he had to work on, so he couldn't work on it, so it was crunch time. But we got pretty much everything done. I put in the battery, we got the seat mounted, which is funny because I know I kept saying I wasn't going to do the battery myself, but he kind of taught me how, and I actually had the materials because he had them, so I was able to put it in. So I got the battery put in, he welded in the cage, like there was the door bars, all that stuff. We got the muffler on that night, you know, all that stuff. So at that point it was almost race ready, but you know, I got home at like 4 a.m. and I was like, fuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this race. But the race was rained out anyways. So then fast forward to this race, and it was good to go. I just had to do like a couple more things. I had to remove the back window, got that out. I changed the oil in it, got the belts in, got the roll bar padding in, just a bunch of little minor stuff I got done Friday and Saturday, which is race day. So yeah, I haven't been recording just because, you know, one, I'm still not used to doing YouTube, and especially with how long of a break I did. And you know, when you're like in a crunch time to get that much shit done in that much of a night, you know, I just didn't even really think about it. So yeah, not gonna lie, there's a lot of shit I could have recorded that I just missed. So, you know, yeah, but we got it done. Car's done. Car's looking clean, looking real nice, as you can see. Alright, look, before I get started, I have to do an ad read, and I know how annoying that can be, so I'm going to keep it short and simple. ImportWorks is an automotive detailing company that understands you care about your car. They sell everything you need to keep your car looking brand new with detailing products that'll look like it was professionally done. From foam bath, wheel cleaner, top coat, their hybrid detailer that will fulfill all your detailing needs, and much more. Use promo code BUSTANUT at importworks.com or use the link in the bio below for a special discount and get your car looking new today. That morning, the race morning, I woke up at like 9 a.m. I went, put the final touches on the car, put the belts in, got the belts in, went, picked up the trailer, because right now I'm having to rent a trailer from U-Haul. Because I honestly, I figured it out. It cost me like $2 to $4 grand to buy a car trailer, and I'd have to run like 5 or 6 seasons before the trailer pays for itself. So right now I do plan on getting a car trailer, but right now I'm just renting U-Haul trailers. So got the U-Haul trailer, came back, got the car loaded up. The car needed to be to tech at 1 o'clock at the latest, and I got there at 1 o'clock, and luckily they were able to get me in, and I'm not gonna lie, I was so fucking nervous this car wouldn't pass. Like, I mean, there's really no reason for it not to, but you know, it's just one of those things where I put so much money and time into this that like I was just so afraid that it wouldn't pass, but it passed. There's just like one thing that they weren't happy with. The seat didn't have like a brace to the back of the roll bar, and instead of failing me, this is just how friendly the people are at Douglas County. Instead of failing me, they broke out a welder, found a piece of scrap metal, welded something onto the cage, and bolted the seat in, and helped me out doing that. So just big ups to them. I'm super happy. So like, yeah, the car passed tech. It's race time, and it started to rain, and I was like, fuck, is my first race gonna really be rained out? But luckily it cleared up pretty fast. They sent us onto the track to the Hornet cars to dry up the track, you know, because we have ODOT tires, so a little bit of wetness doesn't really affect us none. And then about like halfway through that, they decided to turn us loose, so I got my first 10-minute practice session, followed by you know, then I came back, waited a little bit, went back out, another 10-minute practice session, and then time for my quali session. What they do is they do 3 cars at a time. 3 cars each get their you know, it's 2 laps, kind of like NASCAR system where you get your 2 laps, fastest lap counts, blah blah blah. It's just instead of doing 1 car at a time, they do 3 cars at a time. They gotta get through classes, yada yada yada. Not gonna lie, guys, I was fucking slow. I fucking sucked. I was not good. I qualified super slow. As you can see, these laps were super slow. But last race, like I said in my previous video, I crashed. So my goal for this race was simply to finish. And I did. I finished, and I didn't wreck out. I qualified super slow. I got put in the heat 1. I finished last. Cruelly, they put me in the trophy dash, and yeah, here's the video of that.
Ask me his name real quick, Summer, so I don't have to show my face on. This is one of our brand new guys. He's from Eugene. No, this is our youngster from Myrtle Creek, Andrew Hill. Andrew Hill is car number 14. His first time with us. After that, here we go, Jimmy! Sarah Hickman, Wayland House, Andrew Hill. Hornet Trophy there.
So yeah, as you can see, I was slow. I was slow as shit. I got my ass handed to me. I lost my heat, lost the trophy dash. But the main, I finished 16th out of 18th because 2 cars got disqualified. So didn't finish last for the main. Nah, for real, overall, I wasn't actually expecting to be super competitive. I wasn't expecting to go and win. My goal was just to finish, and I did. It was my first race out, you know. I did the Enduro last time, but it wasn't really a fully set up car. This was my first real race. The car is fully set up. And so I just wanted to finish. I only had, you know, 20 minutes of practice laps, a quali session. So I was learning with each time out on the track. I was learning the car, I was learning the track. And, you know, I was still slow as shit at the end of the day, but I could feel myself get more and more confident with the car, and I could definitely feel that I was getting faster. Like, if I compared my initial practice laps to my quali laps, I shaved off probably seconds. That's how slow I was. If I compared my quali laps to my heat laps, I again probably shaved off seconds. That's how slow I was. From my heat to my trophy dash, I did better. And even then, I still wasn't that good. But my main, I feel like in the main, 25 laps uninterrupted, save for like a 1 caution. It was actually very clean main. I was surprised. I was super nervous going into the main. Not honestly because of me, because I knew I wasn't gonna crash myself, because how slow and careful I was taking it. I was just worried because that much cars. I was worried I'd get caught up in a crash. It was a very clean main. Like I said, didn't finish last because 2 cars got disqualified, and you know, overall this was just a racing, it was just a learning experience for me, and you know, so I'm okay with sucking this time because it was just a learning process. You know, there's some stuff I have to iron out still with driver mods, you know, different car stuff too. Like the gearing ratio really sucks for this track because in second gear, I hit my red line about 20 feet before I needed, like before my braking point, so I couldn't really go fast around my second. In second, and in third gear, I just didn't have enough RPMs to accelerate out the corner, and so I'm going to have to shift in order to be super competitive. If I want to get super competitive, I just didn't want to offset and unsettle the car. It's, you know, but I definitely feel like next time I come back out, I'm going to be better, and I'm going to be better each time, and that's my goal. This video is kind of really shitty. It was kind of really rushed. A lot of it's just stock footage of a standing shot of the car, I know. But I promise y'all, next time out, the next video will be better. I'll remember to film more. I'll be more focused on filming. I won't be in as much of a rush because now I'm a member at the track. My car passed tech. You know, now all I have to do is show up, and I know a lot of people like watching the building process, but for me, the process on this series that I wanted to do was always going to be about the racing. So I plan on getting an in-car camera to, you know, better add footage of that. I'm hoping to get better. So this race was a learning process. The video on the race was a learning process. I'm hoping that next time out, the video will be better, the racing will be better, the cameras will be better. I'm just hoping everything will be better. It was just such a rush to get everything done that I just didn't really think so much about making a video, more so just trying to get everything done. But yeah, I had my first race. My first race day, I completed everything. The car came back in one piece, came back very pristine actually. I don't think I made a single contact in all of my races and qualifying, so the car is pristine still, and that's because my goal was just to finish. I was running the high line to stay out of the faster people's way, because, you know, even though I went out and sucked, I know race etiquette still. I watch racing, I grew up watching racing, I sim race, so I just didn't want to, I wanted to learn and not ruin people's races, because I know everyone was going to be faster than me. I wanted to stay out of the way. I wanted to just get that seat time. This weekend was all about seat time. I'm hoping that next race day will be more competitive for me. I'm super excited to get back out, and now that I'm in the groove of things and I'm editing a bunch of videos and getting a bunch of stuff ready, I'm thinking that the videos are going to be better at the very least. Hopefully the car will be too. So yeah, that's episode 2 of the Hornet Car. So come back for episode 3 and it will be hopefully better, and I will be racing hopefully better because I got my ass handed to me. I won't lie to y'all. Have a good one.